All right, so I want us to have an exercise, complete a simple exercise in this video. And like always, I'm going to give you the instructions and I expect you to pause once I finish giving the instructions, try it on your own, and then you play back to see my solution. This is a rather simple exercise, and I'm working in a file called list exercise 1.py. And in this file, I have already defined a list of exam scores. Okay, so we are assuming that I'm a teacher. I have conducted an examination and I've recorded the marks obtained by my students. And then now I want to know which of the students have passed. Okay, and by the school's administration rules, a pass mark is anything 70 or above. So 70 or anything above 70. So I want you to write a program that is going to go over this exam scores list and return or print a new list containing all the marks that are passed marks. Okay, they are pass marks, so it is either 70 or greater than that. So why don't you pause here, try it on your own, and then see my solution. All right, so I am going to give you my solution. Okay, so I'm going to declare a variable called pass mark, or you can say threshold or something, and it should be 70 or above. So I said my pass mark is 70 or above. Okay, and then now we can use the for loop, the looping technique that we learned about, to do this. And we also need to employ the use of the append method that we have already learned about. Okay, so I'm going to create an empty list. You will see how to create an empty list. I want a list to store the pass marks. Okay, so I'll say matching scores or something, matching scores. So these are going to be the scores that are at least 70 or greater. These are the scores for what we consider as pass marks. Okay, and once you create an empty square bracket and close it, that is an empty list. That is how you create an empty list in Python. Okay, so once we have done that, we can now loop over the exam scores. So I can say for each score in exam scores, then now we need to begin our indentation. Then we want to check if that particular score is greater or equal to the pass mark. So I'll say if the score is greater or equal to the pass mark, which is 70. So you can hard code it here, but you want your code to read nicely. That is why I declared a variable and stored it in there. And because this is an if construct, we need to bring the colon and we need to indent. This is where things can get tricky for you. Remember that whenever you bring the colon, you are indenting. Okay, so if score is greater or equal to pass mark, what do I want to do? Well, I will say matching scores dot append that particular score. When I come here, I am now at the end of that if statement, but I am within the for loop. When I come here, I am going out of the for loop. So outside this, I can now print my matching scores. So I'll print the matching scores, and then now we can run this program to see the output. So I'm going to run Python 3 list exercise 1.py, and you can see that now I am getting a list which contains all the scores that we deem to be at least 70 or greater than 70, and so we consider them to be pass marks. Okay, you can see that 45 is not, 20 not, 72 yes, so we find 72 here. 91 yes, so we find 91 here. 69 nope, so we don't see 69 in there. 82 yes, so we see it here. 88 yes, we see it here. 15 we don't, 40 we don't, 33 we don't, because they do not pass this conditional check here, and hence we do not invoke the matching scores that append. So this matching scores that append is only invoked when the score is greater or equal to the pass mark, and this is how you go about combining what we've learned so far. So this was a deliberate exercise that I made us do so that you will, I mean, put together all the things you've learned about if statement, the for statement, the list, append method, and everything to be able to solve this. So let's take a quick break, and I will see you in the next video where we learn about how to remove items from a list, because mutability is not just changing or adding new thing. When you are able to remove, you are also mutating it. So I'll see you very soon.